Welcome back. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. In this video, we are going to look at the advantages and disadvantages of DeFi. I believe you might have gotten so excited by what we have been revealed so far, but you need to pay attention to these next few points. Some advantages of DeFi. The first is transparency. In DeFi, we experience much more transparency than decentralized systems. There's also interoperability, decentralization. It is also free for all. In just a few minutes, you could get yourself involved in DeFi. It's also really flexible. Now, let's go look at the risk associated with DeFi. One thing you have to know is that this is a really young industry, so many things can go wrong. There could be bugs in the smart contracts, which hackers could find loopholes and then attack, right? In the past, we have seen so many attacks on smart contracts and DeFi protocols, and so many millions of dollars have been lost. So this is high risk and high reward. Tread cautiously. Because of this kind of risk, you should always use money you can afford to lose. Do not go a penny more. Now we are getting to the crux of this entire series, and that is how can you actually earn passively with DeFi. I will try to be as practical as possible, such that after watching this video, you can start earning right away. The first I'm going to talk about is staking. I know you may have heard of staking so many times, but this is a classical, magical, passive way of earning cryptocurrency. Now, this simply involves holding funds in a cryptocurrency wallet to support the security and operations of that blockchain network. Now, these are usually blockchain networks which are based on the proof of stake mechanism. All right. Now, simply put, staking is the act of locking cryptocurrencies to receive rewards. Very simple. In most cases, you will be able to stake your coins directly from your crypto wallet, such as Trust Wallet. Mind you, on Trust Wallet, there are some selected coins that can be staked. Examples are you can stake BNB, you can stake VeChain, and you can stake Tezos. On the other hand, many exchanges, the centralized exchanges of course, offer staking services to their users. A classical example is Binance Staking. It lets you earn rewards in an utterly simple way. All you have to do is to hold your coins on the exchange. The next way is lending and borrowing. I have already gone into details in the previous video. Kindly watch the video if you haven't. Now, just to make things a little bit more practical, I'm not talking about using centralized platforms such as Celsius or BlockFi. You can get as much as 30 to 100% in DeFi lending. It also gives you true control over your funds. What you need to know is that it's over collateralized, so the lenders are always protected and they can get their money back. Some protocols which are natively decentralized or DeFi based is Aave and Compound, so you could check them out. The next is what we call yield farming or liquidity mining. Just as you heard, we are going to farm some tokens and coins. So let's see how this is done. Now, farming works with users called the liquidity providers, usually called the LPs. Now, what they do is that these liquidity providers add funds to liquidity pools. In crypto, these liquidity pools are smart contracts that contain funds. Now, you give money to the pool. Any trader that trades using that pool pays a fee, which goes to you. Now, there is a downside to this, and this is something that a lot of people do not really understand. I'll do my best to explain it. This is what we call, the downside to this is what we call the impermanent loss. Now, this is what the impermanent loss is about. Now, if one of the tokens you provide to the pool goes way up or falls, you may not make as much money if you had decided to hold both of the tokens. And this is where the impermanent loss is coming. To make this simpler, you could check online. There are some impermanent loss calculators that can really help you understand how these things work. Just Google it and you'll find it. Now, in many cases, the trading fees will be much more than the impermanent loss. Now, the safest option in providing liquidity is providing liquidity to stable coins because they are always pegged to $1. In that case, you do not lose any value because your funds invested will always remain the same. No impermanent losses. Hope you enjoyed the series. So in summary, let's see what you have learned so far. You can use lending and borrowing protocols, staking, and yield farming to earn passive income on the daily. Do well to take action and check out some of these DeFi protocols. To make things simple, in our next video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Plenty DeFi, which is a DeFi protocol based on a Tezos blockchain to earn passive income. You don't want to miss that. Stick and stay. See you later.